I'm Josh and welcome to my review of Vivian Versus America by Katie Coyle. This book came out on the 4th of September of this year, published by Hotkey Books, and is the much anticipated sequel to Vivian Versus the Apocalypse, which was published in 2013. If you haven't read this book, I highly recommend that you do, but if you're still not convinced, I've made a review of that in the past, which you can watch here. If you haven't read this book, I wouldn't really recommend you watch this review since I may spoil some stuff. Vivian Versus America picks right up where the first book left off. Viv and Harper in San Francisco, having just left her mother and her sister's house, and they go to the streets to find their car, to find the blue-eyed boy and to take down the Church of Frick. But they quickly realise after the events of the last book that the church has put a bounty on their head. So this book follows Viv and Harper as they run and hide and fight against the church, all while trying to find Peter, if he even is alive. Having read the previous book in this series, I couldn't wait to get my hands on this book. I actually pre-ordered it as soon as I knew that I could do that, which was about like 5 or 6 months ago. As soon as it arrived at my door, I started reading. I was enthralled and hooked. Coyle really doesn't waste any time. She just plonks us straight back into the action, and I loved that. And what action it is! The book is jam-packed full of suspense-filled action and excitement and conflict. Far more than the previous book. No more is the meek Vivian that we see in the first book. Her and Harper are the faces of a rebellion, and in this book you really do see things happen. Being set so close to the second rapture, this book feels very fast-paced, as if the pressure is on and the fighting has only just begun. As well as characters we know and love, Katie Coyle introduces a new set of characters that somehow she managed to make sympathetic and lovable in the short amount of time she gets in this very small novel, which I think really helps the overall arc of the story, which, by the way, gets really dark towards the end. Darker even than the end of the first. I'm reminded of Orwell's 1984 while reading some chapters. We see how the corporation that owns the Church of Frick has so much power, and we learn the horrific truth about the raptured few. If you like good dystopia or apocalypse, or even just good novels, I'd highly recommend these books. Seriously, head to your local bookshop or Amazon, I don't care where you buy them, just buy them. These are wonderful. Overall, I'd give the series 5 out of 5 and this new book 5 out of 5 as well. So I really enjoyed the book. Tell me, have you read these books? What did you think of them and who's your favourite character? Mine's Harp. Tell me in the comments or on Twitter at 24 hours a year and I will see you next time. Bonus features. So the ice bucket challenge at the beginning of that video, I was tagged by my friend Bronwyn and also my friend Jack, so thank you for that. I guess I had to do it since so many people were tagging me, so yeah. I didn't want to make a big fuss about it, so I just did it. Now, on to more serious news. My last video, as you know, is me announcing that I'm going to stop doing the 24 hours a year thing, so I'm just going to be making videos like once a week, just so I have more time to myself. However, I realised that 16 hours, which is the amount of hours that I managed to do, is 100% on point to where I should be right now. I'm completely on track to get 24 hours a year, and I think for the first time ever, it almost seems like an achievable goal. And as a result of that, it got me thinking, should I try and finish it anyway? I mean, I can't do it every day. I simply can't. I don't have the time for that. But it occurred to me, I could probably easily make a video a week and do a 20-minute-ish live stream every week. That's entirely within the realms of possibility. That's something I can definitely do, but it's not something I'm sure if I should do. I'm gonna ask you guys, so tell me in the comments or on Twitter, whether you think I should go for it, because I'd love to actually be able to finish this project. The problem is with the live streams is the video quality itself is not going to be as good as well as the audio quality, but hopefully I would be able to have things to talk about. I think if I did do live streams, I would have to make sure that I organise what I'm going to be talking about for the whole thing, so I'm not just sitting there going, I think I could do it. So if that's something you think could be fun, it'd be weekly live streams, and it'd be great if you guys could join me for a weekly live stream. I think that'd be really fun. I could do it during the weekend where it's more flexible of time zones if you're not, of course, from the UK. And if I do that, that way I can still make it to 24 hours of video content but not have to spend so much time filming and editing, because of course live streams require no editing. Often it would take me less time to make a 20-minute live stream than it would for me to make a 10-minute long video. So tell me what you think in the comments below, please. I need your help on this, because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to have to decide soon. Thanks for watching.